Okay, let's start here.
You think a soccer team knows about defense? You should see some of the plants of the rainforest when it comes to protecting themselves. To keep from getting munched on, many rainforest plants have leaves that are poisonous to insects. One example is the bush that makes tea leaves. Insects hate it. Good thing my mom isn't an insect. She loves tea. Defensive sap. Cheek-lay trees have it. It's very sticky and traps insects who try to eat it. But you probably eat it all the time. Cheek-lay sap is the chewy part of gum.
Chicles. It's true.
You think a soccer team knows about defense? You should see some of the plants of the rainforest when it comes to protecting themselves. To keep from getting munched on, many rainforest plants have leaves that are poisonous to insects. One example is the bush that makes tea leaves. Insects hate it. Good thing my mom isn't an insect. She loves tea.
I've always loved Carlos.
Defensive sap. Cheek-lay trees have it. It's very sticky and traps insects who try to eat it. But you probably eat it all the time. Cheek-lay sap is the chewy part of gum.
Okay, now we're just repeating them. Oh my god, remember back in school when we used to have this little reader's corner where you could borrow books? It would be like a little library. I love that shit.
Ants might not look majestic, but they're the real kings and queens of the rainforest. They live throughout the ecosystem and affect it in many ways. The nest in this ant farm is actually very small. Real ant nests have millions of members.
Did any of you have an ant farm?
You might think that ants are picnic pests, but ants eat lots of other small insects and help keep other pests under control, whether it's at a picnic or in the rainforest. There are lots of different kinds of ants in the rainforest. Leafcutter ants, army ants, bullet ants, acacia ants, and more.
These are gonna be long-ass episodes. I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. Oh my god, it's an anteater!
These insects are really bugging me. My beetles look like bees, and my katydid looks like a leaf, and my butterflies are bright blue because I ran out of orange paper. Everyone knows insects don't look like that. Insects are so tiny. How can they dominate the forest? Jaguars are the big meat eaters. Don't they rule?
Okay. Oh. Oh, I don't like this at all. What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is, but let's get out of here. I miss having a cubby. This is all the games that we have. Okay, that's nice. Well, maybe. Okay, we'll get to it later. Alrighty. See, I like these little clickable stuff. Yeah, I'm an anteater, son.
There are rainforests in the northwestern USA, which are wet and cool, but not cold. Unlike rainforests in the rest of the world, these rainforests don't have lots of different species. But they do have some neat animals that are all their own, like banana slugs, rubber boas, and elk.
Asian rainforests range from the west coast of India to Indonesia, the Philippines, New Guinea, and some of the tropical islands of the Pacific. Here, animals like orangutans and macaques live among the tall trees that look like giant lollipop orchards.
Macaques? There he goes.
There are some funny fish in the rainforests, including ones that like to eat the fruit that falls in the water. I've heard of fruit flies and flying fish, but I've never heard of fruit fish. Animals are great at adapting to the environment they live in. But I can't make my paper Katie did camouflage itself as well as the real thing. Rainforests help recycle carbon dioxide into the oxygen that everybody needs to breathe. And by reducing the amount of carbon dioxide in the air, they help prevent global warming.
I loved Magic School Bus. It was such good TV.
Rainforests need water, and lots of it. It rains just about every day in a rainforest.
And obviously Bill and I the Science Guy. That's some good shit.
I don't understand why Tim wants to put the animals in different places in the rainforest. I thought that every animal could be found anywhere in the rainforest. How can I weave the web of life when my threads are all tangled? There must be some way to show that all life in the rainforest is connected.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Unlike temperate parts of the world, which have spring, summer, fall, and winter, the rainforests only have 2 seasons, rainy and not so rainy. Okay.
The rainforests are colorful, but you won't find the leaves changing color the way they do in other places. That's because the rainforest has no fall.
All right, let's go ahead and get on that school bus. All right, let's do it. Let's get on a school bus.
Ready, class? Let's blast off to the Costa Rican rainforest. But our first stop is the Division of Driver's Licenses. Before you can drive the bus, you have to get your license. Click the controls on the right side until you get the face looking just the way you want it. Then give yourself a name and an age. Click the snake exit when you're ready to roll.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Alrighty, well... Oh no, where'd my name go? Okay, it's still there. Alright, well...
That's a good look.
We haven't even adjusted the banana yet. Okay, so I'm pale AF because... Oh boy, I forgot about this stuff. By the way, we are a divine driver, which I'm loving all of the puns.
That face has a lot of
Okay, well this is the one that resembles me the most, I think. Let's do this one. This makes me happy. I think the ears are fine. Dear goodness. Yep, that's just exactly what I look like. Perfect. What do I do next? Yup. Wild ride certified. Let's do this shit.
Welcome to Ms. Frizzle's Drive the Bus Through the Drizzle guided tour of the dashboard. Anytime you want to travel, just turn the steering wheel to choose a new place. The buttons to the right of the steering wheel will push down to show you where you're pointing the bus. When you push down on the place you want to go, click the steering wheel and we're off. If outside exploration is part of your plan, Click the little doors on the right, and out we go wherever we are. Click the Rainforest toolbox to see what tropical trinkets you need to find. Click the sound button to turn the sound on or off. Click the knapsack to see a map of the rainforest we're visiting. If you want to know about the other things on the bus, click the question mark, and I'll be right back.
This is where you'll keep the pictures from all the places you visit. On blank pages next to the pictures, you can write whatever you want. To look at another page, click the corner of the page or a tab marker. And to print a page, just click the print button.
Oh yeah, guys, remember back in the day when we used to be able to like print straight from the game? Damn, those days. What does this do?
You've learned so much about rainforests. Why not make one for yourself? Any old time you want to create is great by me.
Bye. No, I'm good. I'm fine with this. I don't want to create a rainforest.
If a new look is what you're after, this is the place to change your face.
I don't want to. Please tell me that we don't have to. Oh no. Okay, maybe let's change my eyes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, what does this do? What is this? Oh my god, stop the noise immediately. Oh, all of their projects. Okay, let's learn about Carlos's project on trees.
Pioneer trees grow where no trees have gone before, taking over newly opened sunny spaces in the tree gaps. To thrive here, they have to grow fast. Like the Cecropia tree that reaches the sky quickly by putting up hollow stems instead of thick, sturdy ones. But competition is fierce, and eventually these trees are edged out of the sunny spots by tougher and taller rivals.
Understudy palm trees.
Understory palms know that patience pays off. They survive for years on tiny amounts of sunlight until a nearby tree falls. Then they grow as much as they can before other trees shade them in again. The walking palm is especially good at finding light. It grows along the ground until it finds a sunlit spot. It's walking towards the light, so to speak. Canopy trees are both the support columns and the roof of the rainforest. Their leaves keep the rainforest warm and wind-free. Their mighty trunks and branches support the vines and bromeliads that are home to everything from monkeys to frogs. But the trees are also greedy and absorb almost all of the sunlight, leaving very little for the plants below.
Okay, so that was Carlos's project, which we're done with. Now we're on to flowers by Tim, Orchids.
If you were a member of the orchid family, you'd have more relatives than any other plant in the world. There are more than 25,000 different types of orchids. Some have spectacular big flowers, and some have very tiny blossoms. Orchids use clever tricks to get pollinated. Some flowers look like female bees so that the male bees are attracted to them. Other orchids produce smells that euglossine bees find irresistible.
Rainforest flowers at home.
Check this out. Many of the most beautiful flowering plants of the rainforest can live in people's houses. The visitors from the rainforest that do best indoors are the understory plants. That's because they're used to growing without a lot of sunlight. The way I see it, home is wherever your roots are.
Inspirational, for sure.
Do you have any wild relatives that live in the rainforest? Pineapples do, and they're called bromeliads. Bromeliads live on trees, holding onto the branches with their roots. On top of each bromeliad is a tight ring of leaves that catches enough rainwater to make a little pond. Dozens of small animals and plants can live in this pond.
The waste from these creatures gives the bromeliad all the food it needs. Sounds perfect? The only problem is that too many bromeliads in the branches can tip over a tall tree.
Cool. Okay, so that was Tim. Okay, so Insects by Ralphie.